Check this out. Oh yeah.
Manchester United 2, Arsenal 0, and that was a very good first half performance. Aggressive, on the front foot, fit. Attacking play was really, really good as well. And we said it to Robbie, we said it to Curtis, we said it to Turkish. Relax. They tried to take us for some MLS All-Stars. We're not MLS All-Stars, we're not Skills Challenge. Yeah? And I was really, really impressed by how we played, man. I'm looking at, I have to start a Kobbie Mainoo. I have to. He is putting in performances at this moment. Obviously, it's pre-season, beyond his years. For him to start in that midfield that consisted of, for them, in Havertz, Rice, and Odegaard, very experienced Premier League, signings in terms of to Kobbie Mainoo, and he just slotted in. He just slotted in like nothing. It was easy. He found his feet really early, making tackles, making interceptions, more than decent on the ball, letting the ball run across his body. He kind of got this little strut, good balance, really strong, and he's really surprised me. I didn't realise he was this good, and it's like Ten Hag's seen something, and you can't get too gassed up in pre-season. I get it, you can't. And you can't gas up young players too early. But what you can take away is positives. What you can take away is little things where you say, there is something there. And the fact that Erik ten Hag has had him in and around the first team last year, the fact that he's featured so prominently in the pre-season fixtures. And look, I don't know how... Oh, I don't want to get a thing on my trainers. I'm sorry. I don't know how fit or unfit Casemiro was and what the real reasoning was behind Kobbie Mainoo starting today and Casemiro not starting. But I have to see it as a positive for Kobbie Mainoo to play with the main team in a big game against a very good Arsenal side, so we're told. And he did not look out of place. Again, he's going up against £105 million Declan Rice today. And I was looking at it saying, who's the player who's free in the young academy and who's the player who costs £105 million? That's the type of performance that Kobbie Mainoo put in today. Not saying Rice is going to be rubbish for Arsenal, but off today, that's what I saw. We made Arsenal make mistakes. We were really physical. Ten Hag said there is no such thing as a friendly against Arsenal. And that's exactly how we played. Now, Arsenal fans might moan and say, oh, some of the tackles were a little bit over the top, etc., etc. Sometimes you get that when there's big rivalries. I understand that. But we came to win, and we came to say this ain't no pre-season friendly, and we're not the MLS All-Stars. So really, really proud. We created good chances as well. I was really, really impressed with what Jadon Sancho was doing as well. Nice touches on the ball, little movements. And look, he's not the most physical. He's obviously not a striker as well. So to keep Saliba and Gabriel on their toes, he was going to have to play smart. He was going to have to play cute. He was going to have to get the ball down into feet and try and cause problems and drop off the front. And he did that. He was in the left channel combining. He was dropping off the front. He was playing through balls. And for the goal that he scores, yeah, Gabriel makes a mess of his clearance near the halfway line. But he's got to compose himself. He's got to run with the ball. And Gabriel's quick, especially without the ball. And a great strike into the roof of the net. First goal, Ramsdale. Floppy wrist, should never have gone in, but the build-up to the play. I can't remember who played it. It was a swooping ball out to Kobbie Mainoo again involved. Finds Bruno. Bruno takes a good turn inside. And as his first goal as Manchester United captain, albeit in a pre-season, that's fine. But we spoke to him afterwards. You saw the interview. He's buzzing. And he wants more. He wants to be hungry for more. And he wants to reiterate the fact that he has to show that he deserves the captaincy. It's not just a given because he had it on a part-time basis before. But he played really well. Mason Mount. Yes, a couple of passes went astray. A couple of passes, overcooked a little bit. He's trying to find his feet, especially with the likes of Bruno. But that was the first time we saw them linking up in transition. Couple of little sets, little one-touches, passes round the corner. Good build-up play. We're going to start getting him entering the chat for chances as well. When we're getting him on the end of things, get him shooting. So I was really, really excited about that. We spoke to Benny afterwards as well. And what did he say? Even the attackers, it's not just on them. It's not just on them to put the ball in the back of the net. Wamby was making runs forward. And what the biggest thing that I noticed today is through the thirds, in terms of I can clearly see how we want to build up on a consistent basis. In the beginning third, we look really comfortable on the ball. Varane and Martinez doing what they do best. Luke Shaw just on the ball, comfortable, Not Dallo, Wan-Bissaka was the same. In the middle third, I thought Kobe Mainoo was linking up well, like I said, with build-up with Bruno and Mason Mount. And yeah, it left a little bit to be desired for sometimes in the final third. Anthony was some good... Tomiyasu didn't want to see him. Tomiyasu's probably got nightmares dealing with Anthony today. Anthony should have scored that one that he had just there after a few minutes. He definitely should have scored that. Then he had a couple of little shots where he stung Ramsdale's palms. But he was active today and really good. So I can see what Ten Hag wants us to do. And Tom Heaton today, you know, made some great saves by the way. And when the ball's in sort of build-up phase, he's looking to play out from the back. It's patient. You can see what we want to do. We're completely different. Now we have to be consistent at that. We want to see the next level of that. We want to raise that, and we need the goals to come. So we still got some fine-tuning to do on top of the pitch. But I can clearly see what Ten Hag is trying to drill these players to do, and I can clearly see how he wants us to play stylistically, and it's repetitive. Do you know what I mean? Remember back at, well, when it was the beginning, this time last year, I'm saying what I want to see for this season. I want to see an identity. I want to see something identifiable that when I look at us, I know what we're trying to do. And that's exactly what Ten Hag has managed to do in that time. And now it's the next stage of that, adding in players like Mount, adding in players like Andre Onana, who didn't play today. So, listen, I'm over the moon. And Arsenal fans have a lot to say. Turkish 3-0, 4-1, 4-0. Oh, yeah, we're better prepared than you. And oh, yeah, you're looking at Arteta and all of that. At points, we just run up on them. Move! We just run up on them. There were certain points in the game where Arsenal couldn't live with us. It was almost like they thought they were playing Wrexham. They thought they were playing MLS All-Stars. That's how it felt. And we were just in control of it. You know, they kept some of their players on for the second half. We made some changes in the second half, quite a few. And obviously the tempo and the direction of the game kind of changes. But I still thought we defended well. Lindelof, crisp, clean, cut also. Oh, wait there. And then we gave Arsenal a chance for participation point. Gave them penalty shootout. Still couldn't win. So we beat them twice in a day. Beating Arsenal twice in a day. So you can't say much more than that. You've got to enjoy these little things, man, here on tour. So listen, big up to every single one of you watching. And what I would say is New York's been an absolute blast. There's going to be a mega vlog coming for you, okay? Make sure you check that out. And I also have to say, we cover everything. We've been covering everything. We was at the Big Immortal Room, Brooklyn. We care about everything to do with tour. You fans, yeah, across the world. We'll be doing you a disservice if we came here and just done football. Like, how boring would that be? What we have to do when we travel the world, I'm interested in the culture. I'm interested in the fans around the world. I'm interested in music. I'm interested in things that cross-reference with football. I'm interested in the people. We can't come travel all the way around the world and just stay in one spot and talk about football. It's not just about me. It's not just about KG. It's about you guys. And more importantly, it's about people from around the world who have never been here before. That's what makes Manchester United, Manchester United. So I love the fact that here on United View, we cover everything. We cover lifestyle, we cover comedy, we cover football, we talk to players, we talk to the manager, we work with other content creators and collab across the space. That's what we do, man, and we love it. So everyone who's been showing us love here, this is to you. That's why I'm saying this, because you guys have been insane. You've been showing us mad love. The tailgate that was outside the stadium in the car park, it was insane. Meeting all you Reds, showing us love in the fan. But we went to a couple of fan meetups as well. The New York Reds, they've been amazing. And it's so important. I think Stretford Paddock were in there as well. They were showing love. It's so important for fan channels to get out there, be in the Manchester United community and make sure that their voices are heard. And that's exactly what we've done. And there's another video coming for you guys from that as well, to hear from the American fans as well. So big up to you guys. And well, roll on San Diego. Let's go to San Diego, man. Peace.